Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of What's Up Wednesdays with your host, Polish Gaming. Now, without further ado, we get into it this week. We have had actually a little bit of a slow week this week because I have been to the NZ Retro event. But we have got a couple of things here, that a couple of games, just a couple of games, that's pretty much it. But we got Beyond Border, which it's not a bad little game, this one. 2,000 gamer score by the company Dudeki Studio. With this one, it's a pretty much tower defense game. It's a tower defense game. I'm actually thinking of the other game there. But the tower defense game, it's pretty much you just sitting in an area, waiting for the wave to go through. And once the wave's fully through, then you'll go on to the next level. And then at that time, you can upgrade your weapons and stuff like this. Where you can upgrade, build a turret, build like nuclear turrets, mortars, stuff like this. You can build them all with coins. So pretty much coins that you collect from finishing the level and killing the monsters that are in there. With this one, it's like I say, it's pretty easy. 2,000 game score. It's very bare bones. It's not much to write home about, but it's not a bad game. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's pretty much, I'd give it a 3 out of 3, 3 out of 5. I was going to say anything like that. It's quite a it's interesting. It's fun. I do enjoy tower defense games, depending how hard they actually can be. Next one here is actually two games. It's the same game, but it's done twice. It's done on Xbox One and Xbox Series X. That game there is Exodus Creepy Time. Now, this is 2,000 gamer score. Of course, with the 2,000 gamer score there, it goes up to 4,000 gamer score. Now, it's so with that one, it's a tower defense game, but I would say it's tower defense-ish. It's an interesting game. It's made by Haze Pixel, I believe it's called. My writing is terrible. I'm actually going to have to write this out. I think I've actually got doctor's handwriting. So sorry about that if you do actually read this. If you're watching it, I do apologize for not getting the people who published the game's name right. But with this one here, it's a 2,000 gamer score. Very tower defense, like I say. It's you actually don't have any attack button. There's no attack button, physical attack button. You're pretty much just automatically doing attacks. You can actually turn this to very easy if you actually watch the video here. It's basically right here. It says now with it, you can pretty much go to accessibility options and change it to infinite life. XP level goes up ×3. Time goes ×3, and I think that's it. But pretty much what you want to do for all the achievements, you pretty much just want to go through stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, unlock 3 characters, upgrade 2 characters out of the 3, and upgrade all your items, and pretty much kill 3,000 enemies. So it's not that long. It doesn't take very long at all. As you can see, once you go into the center of a mob, you can pretty much just kill them all. I quite like this game. It's quite enjoyable. Getting the 4,000 wasn't a chore or anything. I'd put this as a 4 out of 5. It's simple, it's fun, it's addictive, it's got a bit of a value to it. It's got a bit of replay value to it as well. I mean, I did almost want to go back over it. If I didn't care about achievements too much and getting it in other games, I would have gone back over it. It's quite a fun game. Now, next one here is quite a fun game indeed. I decided to download it. I don't normally download AAA titles when they first come out or anything like this because they're normally either glitchy, bugged, or anything like that. But Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Now, this game is absolutely fun. You have a bit of fun. First time I got used to it, I crashed a bit of times. I actually got a little bit of a video up here showing in my hometown, Auckland, New Zealand, going under our infamous harbour bridge. If I keep talking for long enough, you'll actually see us go past the Sky Tower, which looks like New Zealand's pretty much biggest hypodermic needle. And going up to the Waitemata, I think it's a Waitemata Harbour, basically Auckland Harbour, pushing out towards Mount Rangitoto. I've actually got quite a lot of volcanoes in Auckland. I believe there are 49, if I remember my calculations are correct. So it's actually quite fun flying over those volcanoes. Graphics aren't as great as you expect them to be when it comes down to it, considering you get it's. I think it's made from Google Earth. I think. Don't hold me to that. I'm not too sure. But it's it's quite fun. You get the gist of exactly what's going on. It's not like it has to be ultra graphics and the houses, but you can fly over your own house if I want to. Of course, I'm not showing that in this video, but in this video, I show my hometown of Auckland, and absolutely great place to come, New Zealand, if you ever want to come here. Now, next one here is the game that I played for the first time ever today. I didn't really have much time to play it, so I only played the first level. Unfortunately, when I went to go start, I was playing on my RGH R6S, I think it's called. So basically, I was playing the emulated version of this because I just couldn't be bothered getting my Mega Drive out and playing. I do have it actually there, but unfortunately, my GameCube was plugged over the same cord, and I couldn't be bothered with that. So yeah, with this one here, it's quite fun. It's very bare bones beat 'em up. Now, with this one, I don't actually have a video, unfortunately. With this one, I can't record on my Mega Drive, which I will get round to that later on. But with this one, I have basically included a video clip, and of course, I'll put the video clip down in the link description down below, just to give a shout out to the person who showed the video. But it'll show the gameplay of this game. It's like I say, it's Streets of Rage. It's just Streets of Rage. It's a beat 'em up. It's pretty much like that. Looks quite fun. It's made by LGN though. Now, if you've ever watched Angry Video Game Nerd, he despises LGN with a passion. He actually does so many reviews on LGN games that are just absolute trash. This is the alternative to that. It's worth a bit of money because it's quite fun. It's very colourful. It's got its uniqueness. But like I say, it's a very bare bones beat 'em up. Storyline was there. It's all about going after Carnage. What's his name? Cassidy. I can't remember. I should remember. I know Eddie Brock. I know Peter Parker. But I'm just trying to think. Cassidy. Tom Cassidy? No, Tom Cassidy was something else. Tom Cassidy's X-Men. Either way, Cassidy, that's his last name. But yeah, Carnage, so it's interesting to see. It's really, in terms of graphical-wise and color code and stuff like this, it looks pretty good. Controls seem very fluid. I'll give this a 4 out of 5 for the pure reason that it holds no value in terms of story. It's just a beat 'em up, just like Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage were very like that, but they kind of added a little bit of story into it. Like I said, I will play this again and get past the first level. It's just I was kind of running out of time to do a little bit of video today. But yeah, absolutely, I like it. It looks like it's all right. It looks like one of those ones you just hire out and just have fun with. But of course, it's got that Nintendo hard. You've got 3 lives. You've got, I think, 2 continue, maybe 1 continue, and that's pretty much it. The game is pretty difficult. With those beat 'em ups, you do get the occasional one where person's behind you, person's in front, you punch the person in front. The moment you punch them once, they hit you from behind. You go, you turn around and hit them, and they do the same thing. You're constantly dying from stupid stuff like that, so can be a bit annoying. Now, next one here is Shinobi. Now, this one, I do have the actual video clip of me playing the game. You will watch how terrible I am at the game. I did complete this game back in when it came out. Well, not when it came out, but pretty much when I first had my Sega Master System. This game is an absolute gem for the system. A 5 out of 5, I would say. It's just an amazing system. You'll see in the video that I only get up to level 3, I believe, where you do take on the boss. But after that, there is actually a level where it's a pretty much first-person shooter. You chucking shurikens at things. So, yeah, I was a bit gutted that I didn't get at least past that. It's 5 missions, 19 rounds, as it says on the back here. But with this one, it's a fun little platformer. It's got its appeal. It's very filled with the controls. Like I say, a 5 out of 5 for this one. I do definitely enjoy this game. It was quite a lot of fun back in the day. I still got to get around to playing Cyber, Shinobi, and I'm trying to think of the other one. I know there's another one I think it's on Mega Drive. But I played Shinobi on Sega Saturn. I've got it down there as well. Shinobi X, that's a fun game. All these, I don't know if they go after Ryo Hayabusa. I'm not too sure. It doesn't say on here, but I think Ryo Hayabusa is he's Strider. Never mind, he's Strider. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I can't remember. Is it Kamazaki? I feel like I know the game. I feel like I know the person who is actually the antagonist for this game. But if you don't have this, it's a stable for the Master System. Absolutely amazing game. Good, relatively good port of the original arcade, because I played this in the arcades as well when it first came out. So yeah, it's a fun game. Really enjoyable. Now, next one here, I thought I'd just do a little bit of a segment towards the New Zealand Retro event that I went to, which was on the, hold on, what's the day today? It's like the 25th, so what is it? 24th. It was yesterday. Yeah, what am I about? I thought it was yesterday. Having a bit of moment with time there. Now, this one here, I'll put up some pictures on the side here. My mate did videotape me. Unfortunately, it was in portrait, so it's, for my editor, it's a little bit hard to use, so he's going to try and make them into little bits of shorts, so you'll see them on my YouTube pop up. But I've got a lot of pictures here. You might see them flicking through and everything like this, just showing the event. Yeah, my mate was doing as best as he could. It's his first time ever filming with a phone, and it kind of didn't dawn on me when he was filming in portrait. I just didn't even think about it. But yeah, and then I think about whenever he films, I've never seen him film in landscape. So it's, yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look too good on YouTube when you do the portrait. It's more for the shorts. So reels and stuff and shorts and stuff, that's absolutely fine. But for this, I'll let him know. Dude, it was free. He was absolutely an absolute champ to do it for me and help me out. He was more than happy to help me out and build my channel. So that's pretty much it. And I'm stoked that he helped me out. But like I say, next time he did say he'll get it in landscaping and make sure that his phone's actually a lot better than mine. It's an S23, so it does. Yeah, S23. Just I think it's just the normal one, not the Ultra, but it does do videos a lot better. Nice stabilization. Not entirely sure if you actually looked at my video this week, but I have gone away from the 4K 30 frames per second and gone into a 1080p at 60 frames per second. After watching him film like that, it seems like it's a lot more fluid, full HD with 60 frames, rather than the Ultra HD at 30 frames. I do have 8K at, I think it's 25 frames, but I'm not going to do that. There's no point. Even 4K it's new, it's out there, people do have it, but like I say, it's more in the lines of, I'm just getting it out there, make it easy for my editor to actually do it, and 1080 still looks great. And one more, I'll put this up here just for the thing. I don't normally watch TV shows, but I absolutely got addicted recently to the Monster series of the Menendez brothers. Now, I remember when I was young, I was hearing all about this court case about two lads that blew their parents away pretty savagely. You really got no gist of it basically when it was happening back in the day, except that they were pretty bad kids. It almost seemed like they tried to lie about it. They tried to say that the mafia had done a hit on them. I say poor Kitty Menendez and Jose Menendez, but by the sounds of all the stuff that's coming up now, I get the feeling that there might be a retrial about it, because it does seem there might have been something going on between that family. And Javier Bardem, he plays such an amazing Javier Bardem and Chloe Savini. They both play Kitty and Jose amazingly. I mean, I don't know them personally. I have never actually seen any interviews with the original characters, but except for the Menendez brothers. But I think they had their mannerisms and the way that they talk very well done. Absolutely amazing series if you're going to watch it. It's a bit ghoulish. The first episode is ghoulish because it is showing the exact accounts that went down. Also, they say on paper, it's only Netflix at the end of the day. I think they do a little bit more in terms of the entertainment side of it. But other than that, it was an amazing show. I highly recommend it. The two actors that were actually playing Lyle and Eric Menendez, I believe Lyle, he's in something else that my mate was watching called Grotesque, and he seems like a really amazing actor. His range is pretty well done, from going to sad to upset to pretty much trying to be looking like he's upset but still smirking exactly like Lyle done in the court cases back in the day. That's, I think, what really made the jury look at them a lot bad, is because of the fact that they were pretty much, they looked guilty. They were smiling and smirking every time they were getting away with things. And one, I don't actually know how the algorithm works. It might work if I put up the copyright issues with songs and stuff like this. But Milli Vanilli, I Miss You, that song has just been in my head. I'm not even a big fan of Milli Vanilli, but the way they brought that up in that film, in that TV series, and just epic. I mean, I watched the Jeffrey Dahmer one. The Jeffrey Dahmer one was amazing as well. I know it's about serial killers and it gets a bit morbid and stuff like this, but it's interesting to see a side of it that maybe you might not have looked at. Like, I don't know much about Jeffrey Dahmer, so that was interesting. But Menendez, I knew quite a bit about, like throwing the shotgun out, the smiling in the courtroom, the way it went down, the way they were trying to do a catchphrase like OJ, if the glove did not fit, you must have quit. Their one was, if you've been abused, you must. Oh, I can't remember. Oh, yeah, I think it's, if you abuse, you can't accuse. That's what it was. Got it. Okay, most likely it'll probably be edited out just to get that part of it. But yeah, cool show. Interesting. Interesting if you're into those kind of serial killer dramas, I guess. I'm not really into them. It's just that it was there, and I was kind of interested because I was interested in the Monsters series. Next one was with Charlie Hunnam, so that will be interesting as well. That's me for the week. Yeah, pretty much. I'm hoping you're really liking the edits. My editor is absolutely doing an amazing job of making it a little bit more engaging for the audience. So absolutely stoked for that. Yeah, until my weekly pickups with NZ Retro, you won't see any of the actual pickups that I've got. Hopefully none of the pickups are in these pictures that were up here. But other than that, I shall see you on weekly pickups. I have been doing, as you can see, I've done my surging box break. Unfortunately, I think I've realized what went wrong. My multicam was set up to go on Wi-Fi. Unfortunately, down in this room, it's a little bit far away. I've got to get myself a Wi-Fi extender, mesh link. I've got one in one room, but I'm going to have to put one down here in my room so that it does pulse out. I think that's the reason why they were jumping in and out of the camera and kept cutting me out. But yeah, so as you can see, it was filmed on one phone using multicam, so it wasn't the greatest, but you get the gist of exactly what cards I pulled. Yeah, like I say, until next time, weekly pickups, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.